Hi, everyone. This is Camden Busey. It's August 7th, 2019. I'm back for another vlog, little short video, face-to-face, or at least face-to-lens, and I assume you're watching on the other end, too. Otherwise, why am I talking? But I've got a few things to mention here about Reformed Forum, and just wanted to provide another quick update. The first thing is you can look behind me. I have books in the studio. Hey, yeah, I got all the books out of the church office study and moved them in here, and I've been working on trying to get them in the right place. Kind of particular about that. I'm sure many of you are as well with your book collections, your libraries, not only wanting to get them in the right room, but on the right shelf, in the right order. It's just the way my mind works. If I'm looking for something, I need to know where it is. So that's in process, and been working on a bunch of stuff regarding the office studio. It's coming along. It's a lot slower of a process than I anticipated. I'm just trying to get all the equipment in place and everything working correctly and according to plan. What's been taking up the most time is not just moving things around and organizing, but really everything that is involved with running an organization, a corporation. So we've been working with board members and other things about insurance and tax issues and payroll and all that kind of stuff, which is not usually, what you look forward to doing when you wake up in the morning, unless you're an accountant. And kudos to you if you are, or that kind of person. I'm not. I appreciate doing that stuff. I like the idea of an organization having policies and procedures and working steadily with rigor and discipline to allow for its activities to go forth. And I realize these are necessary activities, but I'd rather be studying and working on making content and meeting with people and talking to people about the Bible and about the things that the Bible teaches. But to allow for those things, we need to have the other. So I've been really busy with a lot of that stuff, and looking forward to getting all of these things up to speed and having routines so that it is just a normal day-to-day activity, and don't have to devote a lot of mental energy to those things. So it's coming along well. Please pray for me and pray for Reformed Forum in general, just about all of those things, that we get everything accomplished that we need to and that we're able to operate smoothly. So the studio's coming along. We're excited about that. We just had an events committee meeting this morning. So Reformed Forum is governed by a board of directors, but that board of directors also has established several different committees. One of them is the events committee. And we have board members on it, but we also have other people who serve on the events committee. So we had a good meeting talking about different ideas and things forthcoming. And I wanted to share some of that information with you. For one, I had such a good time with the saints in Hudson, Ohio, meeting with them and speaking with them about their love of Reformed theology, that I'd like to go do more events like that. So we're looking at ways in which we can get out and meet people where they are, partnering with the church or meeting with somebody who might be willing to host an event in their home. We would love to do that. But we're also looking at ways where we can do that economically, where if we have a conference to go to, perhaps we go on a little bit of a road trip. So we drive to the conference, and while we're driving there, maybe we stop and have a bit of an event on the way, and maybe do another event on the way back, doing a big loop. So if you're in the area, and right now I guess the area is the United States of America, but I'd probably also come to Canada. If you have a church that is interested, or people that would really take to Reformed Forum and would really like to learn more about our efforts and our ministry, then let me know. You can send us an email at mail@reformedforum.org is probably the best way to get a hold of me. And I'll be able to think about that and work through that and look at the schedule and see if something might fit. So I'm always looking forward to opportunities like that. So we've got the events. We want to do more events like that. We'd also like to think about online events. So we did this little experimental webinar when Danny Olinger's Voss book came out, and I thought it went really well. But I've been talking about this on and off, and we've been thinking about what we might do in terms of online learning events. So if you're interested in something like a book study, if we were to read a book like Christianity and Liberalism, or something like Murray's Redemption Accomplished and Applied, or something much more advanced and more difficult. If you'd be interested in getting together with a book club or a book discussion group that met at whatever frequency, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever that would be. And if you have ideas, not only interest, but suggestions, that's another thing. Please let me know, because I can maybe schedule something and we could try out a little experimental group and see how it goes with our community. But other than those things, the big thing on tap for the events committee is certainly the Reformed Forum Conference in October 12th and 13th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It might be 11th and 12th. It's a Friday, Saturday. I don't have my notes in front of me. But we are having our 6th annual conference here in Grays Lake, Illinois at Hope Orthodox Presbyterian Church. Information for that is all online at reformedforum.org/conference. I'm so excited about this conference. I think it's going to be another big one. Last year was a big year for us, and we had good, strong registration numbers, and I thought the topic was solid, and all of the lectures worked well with one another. They were complementary of one another as we were seeking to get toward the deeper Protestant conception. We're trying to do the exact same thing this year on a subject that is really important, that is, the law is spiritual, from Romans 7:14. So Paul says in Romans that the law is spiritual, and that phrase has really tripped up a lot of people. It's been confusing to people for many, many years, for centuries, really. And so we're seeking to explore and to understand in the Bible's own terms what law and spirit mean and how they relate, how they are to be understood as redemptive historical eras. And so we have several plenary addresses. Go to the website. You'll find information about them. I've just added some working titles for the different addresses at reformedforum.org/conference. We have the VIP dinner that Friday night at a wonderful restaurant at Market House in the Square in Lake Forest. I'm excited that there's a lot of interest in that, but it just sold out, so all the tickets for that are gone, which makes me a little bit sad for those who may still want to come but aren't able now because it's sold out. However, we have this other event now, a post-conference kind of fellowship opportunity. In the past, we've had problems where when the conference is over, people still want to go out for dinner, but usually it's Saturday evening at 5 p.m. And by the time you drive to a restaurant and you have a big group of people and you say, hey, I'd like a table for 8, they usually laugh at you. Or they say the wait is going to be 2 hours. So that's just not workable. So what we did is try to preempt this problem and mitigate it by booking a private room that can have, I don't even know the number, it's 50, 60 people, something like that. It certainly can accommodate, I think, everyone who'd like to come. And it's at the Vine in Grays Lake, Illinois, which is a nice little restaurant, and they have some really nice accommodations as well. And so what we've done is you provided an opportunity for you who'd like to attend that post-conference event. You can sign up for a ticket for that, and then you can order anything off the menu, whether that's the food, the food and the drink are on you, but we'll provide basic hors d'oeuvres and basic drinks like, water and coffee and soda, or if you're around here, pop, that's what we call it. Then you can get all that. But if you'd like a dinner or you'd like a beer or wine or something like that, then you can order off their extensive menu there, and it'll be brought to your table. And we'll have plenty of time to talk and converse. So if you haven't registered for that already and you're coming to the conference, please get back in there and get a ticket to that event. We'd love to have you there. I think it's going to be a great time. And you can also follow up with me about any ideas you might have for other events or suggestions for things to come. And I hope to be doing more of these vlog episodes just as a way to keep everyone up to date regarding what's going on here at Reformed Forum. So if this is helpful to you, you can let me know that either in the comment section or through email. If this is not helpful, if you have any suggestions for not only events or things we might do in these videos or whatever it would be, I'm all ears. I'm checking the email accounts, looking at the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Instagram, although I'm not as fast with comment threads as I might be with the email or a phone call, whatever that would be. So stay in touch, please. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how we can help you and serve you, and how we can move towards our goal from Colossians 1:28 of assisting the church in presenting every person mature in Christ. Thanks so much.